There are a million workout splits to choose from. Unfortunately, most suffer from huge issues that will hinder your results, especially if you weren't blessed with elite genetics. Your average workout routine promoted by fitness influencers on social media will include at least one of the following problems. Problem number 1, too much junk volume. I'm a huge advocate of high volume training because, as I've stated many times on the channel, high volume training produces the best results for natural lifters. For example, this 2019 study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise compared doing 1 set, 3 sets, and 5 sets per exercise per workout. They found that the more volume the lifters performed, the more muscle they gained. The problem, however, arises when trainees try squeezing all of that volume into a single session. For example, 20 sets of chest in a single workout would likely be much less effective than splitting the same volume into 2 to 3 separate sessions. Problem number 2, poor distribution of training. Some training splits neglect particular muscles or focus much less on them in favor of others. Take the classic bro split you often see the pros perform. Chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, shoulders on Wednesday, legs on Thursday, and arms on Friday. In theory, it seems nice to have a full day dedicated to a single muscle. In reality, however, you likely should be focusing more on major muscle groups. After all, when you hit the chest, you will also hit the shoulders and triceps, and when you hit the back, you'll also hit the biceps. Having full days dedicated to these smaller muscles are best reserved for more advanced lifters who need to bring up lagging muscle groups. Not only that, but the legs are half of your body, yet are only being trained 1 day a week. And before you say you can't recover from more than that, remember that simply dividing the lower body volume into more frequent sessions and not going to complete failure will make it far easier to recover. Problem number 3, low frequency training. Although the low frequency bro split could work wonders for enhanced lifters since their body's muscle protein synthesis rates are through the roof, for natural lifters, research shows that hitting each muscle at least 2 times per week produces optimal results. This is because you can have more effective training sessions if you split the volume for a single muscle into more than one workout. Also, unlike enhanced lifters, natural lifters' muscle protein synthesis has been shown to be elevated for 36 hours before rapidly declining to baseline. With all that being said, we need a program that solves these problems and is intelligently designed to pack on mass. For this, I recommend a 3-day full body workout because it not only solves these common issues, but it also allows for more practice of specific movement patterns. This full body training will be split into 3 days in which you hit each muscle every workout, but you emphasize one group. For example, workout 1, full body, pull emphasis. Workout 2, full body, push emphasis, and workout 3, full body, leg emphasis. Not only will you get a great stimulus on each muscle, but it allows you to experience a sort of active recovery on the days specific muscles are not emphasized. For instance, let's say you hit your chest 3 times per week. Each workout will have a different level of emphasis. For example, workout 1 heavy, workout 2 moderate, and workout 3 light. This is influenced by Dr. Mike Zordos' research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research. A powerlifter's primary focus is strength in the squat, bench, and deadlift, so they compared the following: hypertrophy, strength, power versus hypertrophy, power, strength. They found hypertrophy power strength to produce the best results. This is probably because the power workout is more of a light technique day and allows active recovery before your heavy strength day. Basically, by keeping the light workout before the heavy workout where you'll be prioritizing the muscle most, you can be at your freshest. Finally, here's a breakdown of the perfect 3-day full body workout. Workout number 1, full body, pull emphasis, deadlift, 4 sets, 4 to 6 reps. The deadlift doesn't just train the back, but the entire posterior chain. This includes the back, glutes, and hamstrings. While the lower body is being trained concentrically, the upper body, particularly the lats and traps, are being trained isometrically. And while that isn't necessarily the best way to grow a specific muscle, the deadlift's ability to load makes it one of the greatest overall mass builders. Although it is a powerful exercise, the deadlift is like a jack of all trades but master of none, which is why we'll include additional back exercises to fill in the gap. Barbell row, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps. The barbell row can be performed a couple of ways: holding the bar with a narrow grip and pulling it towards your hips, which emphasizes the lats, or holding the bar with a wider grip, flaring your elbows out a bit, which emphasizes more of the mid-upper back. Pull-ups, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Whereas the barbell row is a horizontal pulling movement that distributes tension throughout the entire back, pull-ups are a vertical pulling movement that focus more on the lats. If, however, you're unable to do 8 reps in a single set, I recommend focusing on the lat pull down, as this will help improve pull-up strength. Incline dumbbell bench press, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Although the incline dumbbell press emphasizes the upper portion of the pecs, it does stimulate the entire chest to a degree. If you want to further emphasize the upper chest with this exercise, perform these at a 45-degree angle and flare your elbows out a bit. Bulgarian split squat, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. While many programs will have you squatting and leg pressing, which is definitely a good idea, many also neglect unilateral work as well as the lunging movement pattern. Although this exercise does target the lower body as a whole, you will be able to emphasize one portion of the leg over the other. If you want to emphasize the quads, for example, your front foot should be closer to your body. If you want to emphasize the hamstring or glute muscles, on the other hand, your front foot will be further away. I personally would set up so your lower leg is perpendicular with the floor, meaning it's vertical. Then you can adjust from there if desired. Face pulls, 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Face pulls work the muscles most important for improving posture and preventing shoulder injuries. They not only target the rear delts and traps, but they also strengthen the rotator cuff muscles, essentially bulletproofing your shoulder joints. Dumbbell bicep curl, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. When performing this exercise, you're given the choice of alternating the dumbbells or lifting with both arms at the same time. Although both are great options, just know that when you alternate, you do end up holding the dumbbells longer, potentially resulting in forearm fatigue. Because the goal is maximum tension, I recommend keeping the elbows locked in place and supinating the forearm by twisting outwards, almost as if you're trying to touch your pinky to your shoulder. Workout number 2, full body, push emphasis. Bench press, 4 sets, 4 to 6 reps. For our big heavy compound chest exercise, we'll be focusing on the bench press. Not only will this allow you to load the chest as a whole, but the shoulders and triceps will be stimulated to a great degree. Like with other main compound movements, the focus is progression. So whether you're adding 2.5 pounds or just one additional rep, the goal is to do a little more than you did last time. Overhead press, 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. A common mistake trainees make is pushing the bar up and away from the body. This creates a distance between you and the bar, making the movement inefficient and a lot harder to load. Instead, tuck your chin so it's out of the way, and when you move the bar past your head, push your body through your arms so the bar stays over your midline. Chest supported dumbbell row, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. In the first workout, we perform the deadlift and a barbell row, both which can fatigue the low back. You can use the chest-supported dumbbell row as a rowing movement that targets the back but preserves the low back and helps it recover for squats and RDLs in the next workout. Leg press, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. You've heard the debate about which is better, the squat or the leg press. Although the squat is the king of quad movements or lower body exercises in general, the leg press allows you to do higher reps without your cardiovascular system fatiguing and, if performed correctly, preserves your low back. Lying leg curl, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. A 2015 paper published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research studied how the stiff-legged deadlift activated musculature versus the lying leg curl. They found that the stiff-legged deadlift hits more of the upper hamstrings and the leg curls hit more of the lower hamstrings. So leg curls are a low fatiguing way to not only hit the hamstrings more, but also emphasize the lower portion of the muscle. Lateral raise, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. The next exercise you'll perform is some sort of lateral raise, since the mid-delts won't otherwise get much stimulus. And because they're not getting much secondary involvement during other movements, it's critical that we maximize mid-delt activation with this exercise. Rope pushdown, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. The final exercise for workout 2 is the cable rope pushdown. This exercise trains the main function of the triceps, elbow flexion, but rather than pulling straight down, this variation allows you to twist the rope at the end and pull it towards your body for a peak contraction. Workout number 3, full body leg emphasis. Squat, 4 sets, 4 to 6 reps. When it comes to building a huge set of legs, there's no exercise more effective than the squat. Squats elicit extremely high muscle activity in all of the main lower body muscles, from the glutes and quads to the hamstrings and even calves. And sure, you could do a bunch of other exercises to substitute the squat, but it's not easy to replace. One study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research compared the free weight squat to the Smith machine squat. The free weight squat resulted in 43% more quad activation than its fixed counterpart. Romanian deadlift, 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Up next, we have arguably the best overall posterior chain builder, the Romanian deadlift. Unlike the squat, the RDL focuses on the hamstrings as it's purely a hip extension movement. This is why the exercise is so effective at targeting both the glutes and hamstrings, as they are both responsible for hip extension. Research has also confirmed that when it comes to building big hamstrings, RDLs elicit near maximal hamstring activation. Bench press, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. This will be our second time bench pressing in the week. This time, however, we're using a slightly lighter load and aiming for higher reps. Manipulating variables day to day is a strategy called daily undulating periodization, or DUP. One study by Rea et al. Compared daily undulating periodization to linear periodization. The DUP group literally experienced double the gains. In other words, alternating volume and or intensity for an exercise or muscle group from day to day can significantly improve your results. Seated cable row, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. The seated cable row is another way to hit the back with limited low back involvement. You can use any attachment you'd like as long as you pull with the elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Standing dumbbell shoulder press. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. While the standing barbell overhead press is great for loading the shoulders as a whole, it doesn't hurt to have another shoulder variation you can do for higher reps. Not only is it a great way to add variety, but the standing dumbbell shoulder press has been shown to elicit the greatest muscle activation in all 3 deltoid heads when compared to other overhead press variations. Barbell curl, 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. The barbell curl should be a staple movement for your arm training. Not only is it easy to perform, but it does a great job at targeting the biceps as a whole. Not only that, but it's a great way to achieve progressive overload since it allows for micro-loading with smaller plates. Skull crushers, 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Because the long head of the triceps, the largest of the 3 heads, actively crosses the shoulder joint, it's also involved in shoulder extension. That said, if you want to emphasize this head of the triceps while also efficiently hitting the other 2, you want to place your shoulder in a degree of shoulder flexion, making the skull crusher a great exercise for putting an emphasis on the long head due to the position of the shoulder. So there you have it. The best 3-day workout split for muscle growth and an example workout routine you can start today. Remember, the best workout routine is the one you can stick to, and if your schedule only allows you to train 3 days per week, this routine is the perfect way to maximize your results. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. Are you looking for a complete, done-for-you training and nutrition guide guaranteed to add slabs of muscle to your frame in the next 90 days? Then claim your free copy of my book, Bulk Up Fast. The book has already been paid for. All you have to do is cover the small shipping fee. Just click the link in the description, tell me where to ship it, and I'll send it to you anywhere in the world. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.